What is up, YouTube? It's your motherfucking boy, Oprah side nigga. Ladies and gentlemen, I just fucking yo, I know a lot of you guys like 2K. A lot of you guys are fans of basketball. So this is gonna be a fan favorite. I fucking know it. This is one of those Jimmy Butler basketball related fan favorites. So if you enjoyed this, get this motherfucker a like right now. Let's see if we can try to hit 4,000 to 5,000 likes on this. Now I said at 150K I was going to tell my basketball story. But then I had this great idea, Clark. You literally know one of the best basketball players ever. Why not tell that story as well? Now, it didn't occur to me until earlier this morning that a lot of you guys probably don't know anybody who's like crazy good at basketball. It's real rare that you see somebody who's crazy good. Like, we know people that are good, but not crazy good. You guys are gonna know what I mean in a second. Like, I'm talking better than D Rose good. You know what I'm saying? Like NBA caliber good. So let's just hop right into this story.
Come on. Yo. Today is the day. I know it. Today is the day.
Yo, I'm not gonna say my dude's name. Good friend of mine. I'm not going to say his name because you guys are savage. You get to go looking him up and do all. I don't want to do all of that because there's positives and negatives to this story. So for the purpose of this story, we're going to go ahead and call him Bo. We're going to call him Bo for the purpose of this story. Okay. Now, my friend Bo, I moved back to Illinois, back to Chicago area in 6th grade, right? So I started playing basketball in the 6th grade in my middle school. Now, I'd heard about this other kid that went to this other middle school named Bo, who was supposed to be like really good. Everybody said he was really good. Now, we had like this one community league called FAM that a lot of people in the community, no matter what high school you went to, you could play in this league. They had like 16 different teams, and he was in that league. That's where I first saw my nigga Bo play basketball, right? Dude, bro, in 6th grade, this man was literally fucking insane. So let's just get right into the shit. Alright. So in 6th grade, this man could dunk. First of all. In 6th grade, he was dunking. You know what I'm saying? And we know a lot of tall people, whether you're in high school or middle school, there's a lot of tall people. No, not only was this dude tall, you know how when somebody's usually tall as fuck in basketball at a young age, they usually put him at center or something. No, he was tall as hell. And they used to let him run point guard. Like, bro, this nigga, bro, had the best handles ever. And I saw D Rose play basketball in high school a couple of times. So I know what good looks like, okay? I know what good looks like. And I saw other people like Jeremy Richmond. So I know what good basketball, what NBA caliber talent looks like in middle school and high school. I seen that shit firsthand. I played against that shit firsthand. You know what I'm saying? So believe me when I tell you that this dude Bo was as good or better than Derrick Rose. Like, I'm not even bullshitting. This man Bo lived the best life, the best middle school life, high school kind of life out of anybody I know. Right? 6th grade, he was dunking. He had the best handles. Best, like his form was literally like picture perfect in 6th grade. He wasn't shoving it over his shoulder. No, none of that, bro. His form was picture perfect. 6th grade, dude. He was getting scholarship offers, colleges, full ride scholarships in 6th grade. ESPN had him ranked top 5 in the state, top 50 in the nation in 6th fucking grade, bro. Literally 6th grade. 7th grade, he was known as the best person in the whole community. You never once saw him with the same pair of shoes on, whether it was Jordans, Nikes, whatever. You never saw him practice or play in the same. He was getting so much free shit. I never seen him, even to this day, I've never seen him wear the same thing twice, ever. Whether it was clothes, whether it was basketball clothes, this nigga literally was getting free shoes out the ass. He never paid for a haircut. He was getting free everything, guys. He was living the life. I'm telling you, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, he was the best person, best basketball player I've ever fucking seen. Like, the dude was literally insane. He was so fucking fast, bro. He was so fast. He had the ups. He was like 6'1", 6'2" in like 6th or 7th grade. He never really got super big. He probably maxed out like 6'4", so he would have still probably played point guard or shooting guard. But I'm telling you, even when he was like 6'1" in like 6th or 7th grade, bro, they still had him playing point guard. They wouldn't put him in the hole. He was playing point guard or whatever. Okay, so let's get down and dirty into it. One of the problems was that he was never, I'm not gonna say he wasn't smart, because basketball takes IQ. You have to be smart to be real good at basketball. So I'm not gonna say he wasn't smart. I'm going to say he wasn't very book smart. He didn't have an interest in book smart at all. And I think that's part of the reason the man let so many people make a whole lot of money off of basketball, off of all of the people. Because then you got all of those millions of people who never make it. Like, yeah, we'll let 1% make these millions of dollars. But then you've got the 99% that spend just as much time to never make it. And yo, another thing I will say is, to be good enough to make the NBA, like to be NBA caliber talent at basketball, you pretty much, there's no time for school. Like, why do you think somebody took Derrick Rose SAT or ACT? Why do you think they were taking Derrick Rose tests for him? Why do you think all of those people, before they changed the rule, they just went straight from high school to the pros? Bro, to be super good at basketball, I'm talking super, super good, there's literally like no fucking time for schoolwork, bro. Like, there's literally no time. Like, he was playing basketball every single day, 24/7. So even in middle school, he never really had the best grades. You know what I'm saying? He was going to like summer school and shit like that, even in like 6th and 7th grade. Like, his grades were never really that good, bro, at all. Like, they were never really that good. But like I said, to be as good as he was, there's really no time. So I can't say he wasn't smart, because he was very fucking smart. He just wasn't book smart, and it just wasn't enough time. Like, you do find some people who are really good at basketball and then really smart. But I'm telling you, for the most part, the people that are super crazy good were not that smart growing up, bro. Like, there's literally just not enough time, right? So keep that in mind. Okay, so he gets to our high school, right? He didn't go to my middle school, but we all go to the same high school. Now, at first, he didn't come to my high school. I went to a public high school. Like I said, this dude was like, he was literally on the road to the NBA, like top 5 ES, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was literally on the road to the NBA, you know what I'm saying? So he didn't go to my high school at first. He went to Whitney Young, which is the school that both of Michael Jordan's kids went to. He was on the right path at first, but somehow he ended up getting kicked out of Whitney Young. I don't know exactly why. If I was to take a guess, I would say it had something to do with either his grades or his ego. He had a really big ego, but I can pause. He had a pause, but he did have a really big ego. But I can't blame him, bro. He never had on the same pair of shoes, never had on the same clothes. He was getting free everything. You know what I'm saying? He always had the baddest bitches. I'm talking about the baddest bitches, like model bitches, like dude, like, you can't blame him for having a big ego, bro. Pause. You can't blame him. You know what I'm saying? Like, how could you not? You're the shit, bro. You're the shit. Like, you're about to literally make millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So if I was to take a guess, I would say it has something to do with his grades or his ego. But I know he ended up getting kicked out of Whitney Young, not even like halfway through the freshman year. So he comes to the next school he goes to is my school, which is ETHS, Evanston Township, okay? So he goes to that school, right? And basically, he started off on the varsity team, even as a freshman. Started off on the varsity team. Played a couple games, dropping like 20, 30. Slight work. You know what I'm saying? Light work in these niggas. They're seniors. They're like 18. He's like, what, 14? Light worker. Mixtape, mixtape. Come here. Ooh, rap. Ooh. And 1 euro. He had it all. He could do it all. Literally, he could do it all. But then he got kicked off the varsity team. I don't know exactly why. I can't remember exactly why. I don't think it had anything to do with his grades. It might have, but I think he probably was getting in arguments and stuff with the coach. So he ended up being on the sophomore team in my school. You know what I'm saying? He went from the varsity team, now he's on the sophomore team, which still isn't bad. He's still a freshman on the sophomore team. And then he ended up getting kicked off the sophomore team, and now he's on the freshman team. You know what I'm saying? His ego, like I said, he had a big ego. How could you not? You're the best basketball. You're literally one of the best basketball players in the fucking country. How could you not have a big ego? You just went from Whitney Young to varsity to sophomore to now freshman. And I don't think he really wanted to be on the freshman team at all. So that shit ended up not working out either. So he ended up leaving. He ended up leaving my school and going to another high school. Not even after, like, he was gone before the end of freshman year. You know what I'm saying? But another thing I'll bring up that I almost forgot was, while he was going to my school, high school is like really what started fucking him up. Middle school, it was like he was kind of fucking up with the grades, but he was still on track. But when he got to high school, he started fucking up. He started doing a whole lot of drugs, and I'm not even talking about weed and alcohol. He was doing other shit. I don't know exactly what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I never did any of the shit with him. I don't have any personal stories I can tell you where we guys did shit, because I never tried any of that shit. But I remember we had like a free period, and he was in my free period. We were just in like the library or whatever, just chilling. And like, dude, he could like barely even like stay up in his chair. Like, he was like falling down and laughing and shit. Like, dude, he was in that bitch like fucked up. Like, he was fucked up off of some shit. I don't know what he was fucked up off, but he was enjoying life. I'm not gonna lie. But the thing is, bro, you would think, and this is something that I always used to say it, everybody used to say, but it's easier to say it than it is to actually live it. But dude, he had so much potential. Like, why is he even doing drugs? Like, you literally have a shot at greatness, to be one of the best basketball players ever. Like, why are you, like, he was way better than Jabari Parker. You know what I'm saying? Like, way better. Like, why are you risking this shit, doing drugs and alcohol and shit? Why are you not just like doing basketball 24/7 and then just having decent enough grades to just like stay above the water, just have like C's? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just made no sense to me or nobody else. But like I said, it's easier to think about it looking out than it actually is looking in. But bro, he just wasn't, I don't know, dude. He just wasn't focused on the right shit. Like, he was spending too much time focused on like the bitches. Don't get me wrong, he had the baddest bitches. I mean, if I had the baddest bitches, that would probably cause me distraction too. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't focused on the right shit. So when high school came, that's when he really started fucking himself up. That's when he became his own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? He let all of this other shit that was going on in high school like have a bad negative effect on his life, when really he should have just been playing basketball 24/7 and getting just decent enough grades, but he let all of that other shit affect him. So moving forward, like I said, he came to my school, he was on the basketball team, got kicked off of that. Then he finally ended up leaving our school. So then he goes to like a third school. I don't remember exactly what happened. I think that was the last school he went to. I don't think he went to another one. And even when he was there, he was still always good at basketball. He was never not good at basketball, but he took so many hits. You know what I'm saying? With all of this personal and extra and educational shit, that it started fucking him up to the point where he was losing a lot of scholarships. A lot of the scholarships he was getting in 6th and 7th grade were no longer off the table, to the point where he had to go to a community college for either the first year or first 2 years of his like college career. And then he ended up going D1. Like, he's D1 now. I don't know exactly what school he's D1 at, but I know for a fact that he's D1 now. So he still has a chance at making the pros. But bro, he literally like, bro, he messed this shit up, guys. Like, he messed this shit up. Like, he had the chance to be literally one of the best like, bro, he was literally, I'm not bullshitting y'all, he was better than D Rose, but he just couldn't stay focused enough to do it. And the point of this story is not to make fun of Bo. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my dude. Like, we're friends. Like, I'm cool with him. Like, if anything, I'm paying respect to this dude for saying how raw he is. The point of this story is, if you know somebody who's super, super good at basketball, or you're kind of good at basketball but not the best, the point of this story is just because somebody is might seem like they're way, way better than you, that doesn't mean give up, because you never know what could happen to that person. You know what I'm saying? That could have a negative effect on them. Or if you're somebody that's real, real good right now that's watching this shit, then the point of this story for you is, to focus, you know what I'm saying? And not let all of this other shit distract you, you know what I'm saying? Because you have a chance at literally being something that a lot of other people will never have the chance to be good at. Like, he had more physical talent than anyone. And I think, like I said at the beginning, I think there's a lot of people out there that are just like my friend Bo, bro. There's a lot of people out there that are crazy good at basketball, but then all this other shit comes into play. And even though my friend Bo he's still D1, like, he's still good, but there's some people that never go D1. They never even make it to the good college, that spent all of these years, all of their high school, middle school years trying to be the best at basketball, and it never worked out. That's why I'm saying this. The man is using this as a form of new slavery, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. They'll let like this 1% make the NBA, bro. But think about all of the people who don't. All of the people who don't, that were good. There's so many people you never heard of in the streets of Brooklyn, streets of Chicago, that'll ball up motherfuckers in the NBA and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they couldn't do the right shit to just, you know what I'm saying, to stay above the water, to make it to that next level. And then what happens to them? Now they don't have the education and shit that they needed to get a good job, and now they're fucked up chasing this basketball dream. Same with rapping. There's a lot of people that chase the rapping dream that make it, but then you got the 99% that don't, and they just chase this dream. So I'm not saying this to discourage any of you guys from playing basketball. If you like it and you really feel like you can make it, go for it. Because there was a point in my life when I really truly felt like I could make it. But we're not here to talk about me. That's for the 150K. But if you really feel like you can make it, bro, go for it. I'm not here to discourage anybody. I'm just saying that it's just kind of fucked up the way that the system works. You know what I'm saying? And it's even more fucked up when you see somebody, bro, that literally can be the best basketball player ever. You know what I'm saying? He could literally have been the best, bro. Like I'm not even sugarcoating, bro. He was crazy good, and it never worked out, man. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I forgot, man. Like I said, he had all of the scholarships, fucking endorsements, free clothes, free everything, and it didn't work out, bro. It just didn't work out. So if you enjoyed, man, please be sure to give your boy a like. Let's see if we can smash like 4,000 or 5,000 likes. And 150K, like I said, I will be doing my basketball story. So that ain't too long from now. That's about a month from now. I've been telling y'all a lot about it. I know a lot of y'all been asking to see it. It is coming soon. But yo, I just wanted to tell you guys this story, because this dude was literally like the best basketball player I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? And I know people like Jeremy Richmond. People like Jeremy Richmond, for example, when he was a senior, came to my school and played our school, there was literally like flat screens everywhere. It was full house. Nike came. They gave everybody t-shirts. It was crazy how much they endorse people if they think they're going to be the best. And Jeremy Richmond ended up falling off when he went to Illinois. I don't know exactly what happened, but he ended up falling off too. But Lorenzo never even made it to that point in high school where he was going to high schools and Nike was coming through with like flat screens and news reporters, and it was on TV and the news. He didn't make it to that point, but literally he was better than Jeremy Richmond. He could have made it past that point and far. He was better than Jabari Parker, better than D-Rose. All of these people are from Chicago. Like, there's a lot of good raw talent that comes out of Chicago. Like, I've seen these dudes play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I played against Simeon. You know what I'm saying? So I know what good basketball looks like. I see D-Rose playing. You know what I'm saying? And I played against when they had Jabari. So I know what good basketball looks like, bro. And I'm trying to tell y'all, he was the best basketball player I've ever seen. And it didn't work out. So, man, it's a fucked up situation to be in, bro. But yo, to this day, bro, still the best basketball player I've ever seen, man. If you enjoyed, please be sure to give your boy a like. This story has been going on long enough, man. I will see y'all later today with the double upload. But until next time, man, it's been your boy, Open motherfucking Slide, nigga. I'm motherfucking down. Peace. Jimmy Butler, if you watching this, bro, I'm on your level, bro. Any bitch you can hit, I can hit, okay? Any bitch you can hit, I can hit better. I can hit any bitch better than you. What the fuck you talking about?